Are you curious about the pros and the cons of living here in Grapevine, Texas? Well, in today's video, I'm going to talk about the good and the bad in living in Grapevine, Texas. Hello everyone, my name is Zara and I'm a realtor here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I love helping people just like you move or relocate to here in Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you're thinking about moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, please don't forget to give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text, whatever works best for you to communicate with me. Okay, so pro number one of living here in Grapevine is location. Location, location, location. Why? I feel like Grapevine is in the central of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It is also really close to the airport. I would say it's probably about 10 minutes away from the airport. So if you're that type of person that likes to travel for pleasure, or if your work requires for you to travel, Grapevine would be such a great city to live right next to because it's in such a great place. Airport's 10 minutes away. So I feel like if you're that traveling person, Grapevine would be a great fit for you. So one of the other pros of living here in Grapevine is the school district. That is actually one of the reasons why we moved to Grapevine, was because it has an awesome school district. So the school district in Grapevine is actually merged with Colleyville, so it's called Grapevine Colleyville ISD, and it is amazing. We absolutely love it. So that is actually one of the reasons why we did move to Grapevine, was because of the schools. And the schools ratio is about 15 to 1. So 15 students to 1 teacher. And then also, according to Niche, Grapevine Colleyville ISD is one of the top rated schools. So another pro is so much to do in Grapevine. I feel like Grapevine is a small little state and everything's in there. They have a huge mall, which is called the Grapevine Mills Mall. They have something called Gaylord, which is like a convention center. Also, they have a cute little downtown historic downtown area where go all out. They have Christmas lights. They have so much fun things to do in the historic downtown during the Christmas time. And also they hold something called a Great Fest, which is so much fun. Me and my family go there every single year. There's there's roller coasters, there's lots of foods to try, and it's just so much fun. Also with Grapevines, it has so much shopping centers, so many restaurants right around the corner. So that's something that me and my family enjoy about living here in Grapevine. Also, it also has lots of other fun things to do, like any other cities which they don't have. Is Grapevine has something called Legoland, which is a lot of fun. Also, they have something called a SeaQuest, which is like an indoor aquarium, which is pretty awesome to see. And then also they have a lake also. So, here in Texas, there's not much of beaches or anything like that. So us Texans people enjoy like the small little lakes here and there, which, other cities has as well. But, a good thing to get away during the weekend is just hang out by the lake. If you have like a boat or anything like that, Grapevine Lake is a fun place to go. So to get to Dallas downtown, it takes about 25 minutes away. To get to Fort Worth downtown, it takes about 25 minutes away. So we're pretty much in the middle. So if you need to get to either or places, I would say take about 25 minutes to 20 minutes to get to either Dallas downtown or to Fort Worth downtown. Now let's talk about the cons. Okay, so one of the cons to live here in Grapevine is transportation. So let me tell you this one story. Whenever we went to New York, so there's this guy that was sitting right next to me. He was talking about how New Yorker people don't even have a driver's license, and that was just like, what? Because here in actually in Texas, you have to have a car to get to places or to get to work, because I feel like for example, like New York, they have so much transportation. They have like a subway, they have like buses, they have like taxi, they have such a great commute system. But here in Grapevine or in Dallas, Texas, or in Texas, you must have a car. So another cons to live here in Grapevine, Texas is, I would say, the airplane noises. So if you live really, really close to the airport, I feel like you will hear some airplane noises. But if you live a little bit further away from Grapevine, you won't really hear it as much. So if a noise is an issue for you, I would probably live a little bit far away from the airport so you can have, quietness. But usually it doesn't really affect that many people, but for some people it does. So, I kind of wanted to bring that up too. So another cons about living here in Grapevine, Texas is you're not really going to find much houses right off of the lake. So if you're that type of person that loves, the lake view, or if you like to live on top of, right behind the lake, you're not going to find much places because of the flood zone that the Grapevine Lake has. So I would say that's another cons about living here in Grapevine. So to conclude everything, I would say definitely Grapevine outweighs the pros versus the cons. So I feel like Grapevine is such a great city to live in. So it has so many benefits. And like I said earlier, everything is all included in Grapevine. And like I mentioned, I feel like Grapevine is like a small little state with everything included in there. So if you're thinking about moving to Grapevine, Texas, or any other surrounding cities around Grapevine, I would love to help you make that transition. So you can always give me a call, send me a text, shoot me an email, whatever way works best for you to get in touch with me. You give me feelings.